Yo, what's going on, St. Woods? First off, I want to apologize for taking so long to get back to you. I see here that you submitted a while ago. You know, I've just been all over the place. But I also want to thank you for taking your time out and actually submitting this. It actually opened my eyes to a whole different atmosphere of what's going on out there, because obviously I'm, just going to keep it 100 with you. I'm not really hip up to, the Christian rap, and I don't listen to the hip hop. Not that I have anything against it at all. It's just, it's not my preference, and I usually don't go out looking for artists that are of that, just because it's obviously a different world, and you have to work it a different way, and it's just not what I have my expertise in, or that I feel like I'm involved in at the moment. But I want to say that I really, really, really love the joint, and I'm glad that you sent it over. I wish you actually would have sent over snippets of other stuff, just because I was actually so much into this, and I wanted to know if that's your whole style. Like, I've obviously heard of, like, Lecrae's, and I obviously am a huge fan of Kendrick Lamar. So obviously I know that there's always that type of influence in that hip hop. But what I really loved about your joint is just that when it comes on, your flow sounds so, not your flow, actually your voice sounds so much similar to like that of a Ross, and then the flow is just so much A$AP Rocky, and just the fact that you could disguise, not intentionally, what you are, just so that it can appeal more to the listener, is extremely interesting to me. And I mean, like, that made me like get into it, just because I didn't know you was gonna be talking about that. But I just thought that it was just so dope that you sounded like that and could do that with this type of music. And I love the whole message and everything that you were saying in the optimism, and it was amazing. Even when you said, like, get on my knees and pray to God, even though I just lost my job, and preaching to the souls just to get the lost found, and bump this in your speakers, let that be found. I love it. I love the positivity in it. And like, it opened my eyes, basically, that I felt like using that as a music form to get across to the younger generation is extremely smart. And I think that, I hope that you do, because I mean, now I know who you are, and I want to look it up, and I want to hear more stuff from you. What I'm wishing that you do with your music is that you disguise yourself a bit more, like, so that, obviously it's not appealing for these kids. Don't want to hear nothing like that. The majority of people don't want to hear anything like that. But I think that there's an opportunity for you to get younger generation, and more people to subscribe to your message if you disguise it a bit more. And I don't mean disguise to like be misleading and come out like you're a gangster rapper at all. But there's a specific sound that people want to hear out there, and our goal is to get across to as many people as possible. So I feel like, if you continue to lose that route of sounding like a Ross maybe, and flowing like a A$AP, and opening the production a little more to seem as if it's mainstream hip hop, just so you can get more viewers and listeners to subscribe to who you are. And I feel like once they lock in and are subscribed, then you have an whole audience and generation of people that are going to continue to follow you, and you are able to branch out to do straight Christian rap music. And I hope that that's the rest of how your music sounds, just so that you can have a whole generation of followers, just because I'm a huge, huge fan of what you just did. And you made me want to, have stuff like that on my iPod, or just around, just to listen to. So I'm a fan. I want to thank you for submitting, and I'm about to subscribe on to you too. You know what I mean? So I hope this helps. I hope you got what you needed, and I hope to hear more from you. All right, speak to you soon, hopefully. Peace.